Greetings, EdgeHill and Crescent Estates. The purpose of the video is very simple. It's transparency to all members and non-members alike, as well as informing everyone about all the legal paperwork that is filed and with the county, and I'd like to make that more accessible for everyone. Starting off, I'd like to show you the original deeds and covenants, the CCRs of EdgeHill. This is dated 1971. Now I understand that you probably can't see this paper very well, so if you follow the links on all the inside the email that you've received, you can follow right along with me after you've printed these out, and you can read them at your leisure. Now in the 1971, the original CCRs, it's referring to Plot Book 52, page 5 and 6. We were originally built by the Florando Investment Corporation. And if I turn the page, just an interesting note here, that on page 4 under number 16, the lot maintenance and recreation, it basically says that everyone is agreeing to the covenants and the monthly community rec center fee, and this is for everyone. You can read that at your leisure. So what I have next is, this is the Plat Book 52, page 5. This is the map from the 1971 original CCRs, and this is actually showing the southern section of EdgeHill, Crescent Estates. We can see such streets as Forest, Cedar, Holly, and there is Redwood. So the southern section is being referred to as Plat Book 52, page 5. If I turn this page in reference to Plat Book 52, page 6, with the original covenants, we see this is the north section where we have rosewood, sandalwood, West Ridge, spruce, and juniper. Oak Ridge was not built yet as part of the original CCRs. So in 1972, we had our first amendment change to the CCRs. In fact, December of 1972, this was filed. We can see the stamp. And this doesn't really tell us too much. Once again, Florando Investment Corporation, they're the ones that still owned all the land. And the really big difference they only did with this one is in page 3, number 5. The grantor shall have the right of first refusal. Other than that, everything pretty much stayed the same. Nothing too fancy. From there, 1978 was the next change. And this is a bigger change because Florando is no longer the developer. We have a new developer called Central Development Properties. And in June of 1978, they decided that the original Plat Book 52, page 6, well, they wanted to replat that, and they wanted to call it Plat Book 63, page 49, and they go off to list the CC&Rs of Plat Book 63, page 49, and so far, which is, they're saying the same thing, that they agree to pay a monthly recreation fee, and it cannot increase more than 125% yearly. So you might be asking, what is the land with Plat Book 63, page 49? Here is the map of the replat in Crescent Estates. In the right-hand corner, it's hard to see, but it says Plat Book 63, page 49. And this is a map of the northern area. Once again, we can see West Ridge, spruce, rosewood, sandalwood, there's juniper up there, and palm. So this map with the new CCRs I just showed you, that has rewritten the original CCRs for the north end of the development, but it still has both sides paying that mandatory fee. The next page is probably the most interesting one, and I've seen the most people pull this one out. It's dated June of 1980, and what catches everyone's attention about this specific CCR change is that on page 2 in Article 3, it has the famous words that we all discuss, shall have the right to membership. And a lot of people are taking that belongs to the whole community. But if you look on page 1, this CCR is referring to Plat Book 63, page 49, which I showed you previously is the replat of the northern area of EdgeHill Crescent Estates. Now, even though they've replatted it, that's the source of kind of the area of unrest with our neighborhood. Is why did they do that? I cannot answer that question. I can only show you and provide you the documentation that is filed with the court. So, in July of 1981, you'll see we have a new subdivision being created, and we can see the development of Oak Ridge. This is in Plat Book 72, page 8. And there is no write-up except for the very center. I've circled it, and on the note, it is talking about the plat bearing structure based on Crescent Estates, and it refers it back to the original southern section of EdgeHill Crescent Estates, which has the mandatory fee. In January of 1983, we have a special warranty deed, and you can see it is also filed with the county. And what this says in the middle is that for a sum of $10, we have purchased the land for the recreation center, and it goes to list the exact area. Notice it does list, let's see, Plat Book 52, page 5, and continue reading, the replat of Plat Book 63, page 49. It does not mention page 52, page 6, as the first CCRs showed. This special warranty gives us our recreational center. In 1990, this is ECHO, the EdgeHill Civic Homeowners Organization. Basically, this is simply stating that the percentage of the lot are owned by EdgeHill people, and at this point, we are taking over control from the developer, which is Central Development Properties Incorporated. We can see that once again, it's dated and stamped in the county and filed. The next is a printout from sunbiz.org, and in 1994, we all know there was two entities here in EdgeHill Crescent Estates, which was ECHO and ECRA. I've heard a lot of people talk about the what happened to ECHO, but according to Sunbiz and filed with the state, it was a corporate merger between N24693 and it merged into 765758. Well, the document is N24693, which is ECHO, and if I turn the page, we can see it's being merged into document number 7657 58, it looks like. Correct. And that is referencing the EdgeHill Community Recreation Association. So now they are merged into one. And the last paper I have is dated October 24th of 2013, and this is in response to Chapter 720 of the Florida Statutes. From what I've read online, and according to this letter, the state of Florida wanted to have a little bit more knowledge of what was happening to different types of communities that were identified as non-developer controlled associations. So by the definition of the state, we are considered an HOA. Therefore, we had to file as an HOA. That does not mean we have an HOA fee. That simply means in the state's eyes, in the state's definition, we are filed as an HOA because of this Chapter 720 Florida statutes, but we do not pay an HOA fee. So again, I am not a lawyer. I simply wanted to give you all the paperwork of our community to the best of our knowledge from the creation all the way up to 2013. We hope to see you at our next meeting for a civil discussion and how to move forward. Thank you so much. Good day.